Okay, number 7. Caleb's rotating sprinkler waters his lawn up to a radius of 8 or 9 feet. Okay, what is the maximum area of square feet of lawn Caleb can expect 2 sprinklers to cover? Okay, so we got to find the area of the first sprinkler first. So we do this, and then whatever we get, we're going to multiply it by 2. So 3.14 times 9 squared. 9 squared is 81, so we're going to do 3.14 times 81. So if I do that math over here, 3.14 times 81, I got this right here, 1, 2, I got 254.34. Okay, and then I'm going to have to double that, so 254.34 times 2, because he has 2 of those sprinklers. And so I got 508.68, which is answer choice A. Number 8. Sophie bought a circular cover for a backyard spa with an area of 27. This is kind of like the one we did on the first review. Okay, so we're looking for area. How can Sophie best determine the radius? Okay, she would have to fill in her important information and work backwards. Okay, so we would have to get rid of the 3.14 first. So divide by pi. So take the square root, no. Multiply by 20, no. Take the square root, no. We're dividing by pi first, and then we would get the square root of whatever that number is. Number 9, the figure shows a square inside of a rectangle. What process would you use to find the area of the shaded region? Well, you'd have to find the big region and then subtract the small region. So we're talking about area. This one's talking about perimeter. This one's talking about perimeter. This says find the area of the rectangle and subtract. This one says find the rectangle and add. We want to subtract. So that's number 9. Number 10, what is the area of the figure below? Okay, this is a trapezoid. So here's the formula. Okay, so 1/2, base 1 is 13, base 2 is 27. Okay, so 1/2 of 13 plus 27, 1/2 of 40. And the height is 14. I should have plugged that in already. Well, half of 40 is 20. 20 times 14. Is 280. Number 11. The diagram below shows the spots on a basketball court called the key. What is the area of the key? Okay, so key, this should look more like a semicircle, and it doesn't. It looks more like a funky circle. But we're going to find 2 formulas. We're going to find the rectangle, and then we're going to find the semicircle. Okay, so we're going to do that. Okay, so first our base times height is 16 times 21 on the rectangle. So if I do multiply 16 times 21, I get 336. And remember, this is the one I told you that the answers are not right on here. Okay, so if I do the semicircle over here, I'm going to do 3.14 times the radius. Okay, the whole diameter, so this is 16. So the radius would be 8 squared divided by 2. So 3.14 times 64 divided by 2. And I think we did this one earlier, but we got 3.14 times 32. So I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to multiply 3.14 times 32. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 3 is 6. 3 times 4 is 12. 4, 9. And I got 100.48. So I'm already done with that. So I would add 100.48 and 336 and get 436, 48. So that is our answer choice right there. Okay, number 12. It's finding the area of the street sign. There's two shapes. There's a triangle and a rectangle. The rectangle is going to be base times height, which is 14 times 2, which you get 28. So this piece is 28. This is a triangle. Okay, so right here it says this is 1.5. So we know this is 1.5. So together that makes 3. If this is 2, then that is 2, which together total makes 5. So base times the height right here, which is 4, because this entire thing is 18 and this is 14. So that leaves this as 4 divided by 2. 5 times 4 is 20. Divided by 2 is 10. So 28 plus 10 is 38, which is answer choice B. Okay, number 13. What is the area of the shaded region in the figure below? Okay, so that means you have to take the big area and subtract out the smaller area. So the big area is going to be base times height. So 12 times 10, because base times height, which is 120. Your smaller area is 7 times 2, which is again base times height, which is 14. So 120 minus 14 is going to be 106, which is answer choice B. Number 14, we have a H, but notice the sides are uneven, so they can't be the same, but it's asking for how many square inches of wood does this cover. So we're looking for total area here. Okay, so total area means each piece. Well, this piece right here is going to be 12 times 4, which is 48, because it's base times height. This one is going to be 3 times 12, which is 36. So now we have to worry about this piece in here. Okay, so we know this whole thing is 12. So it already tells us that this is 5, and this is 4 and 5, so 9, and that's 12. So this has got to be 3. So that piece right here has got to be 15. So if we add our total pieces together, 14, 19, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, we should get 99 meters squared. Last question, it's asking about this, but then it's asking you to put it in for 2 bows. Okay, so 2 bows, so you got to find the area of all the pieces and how many square centimeters of material. Notice this is a trapezoid, so we're going to use that trapezoid formula again. Okay, so we have 1/2. Base 1 is going to be 6. Base 2 is 10. And then the height is 5. So 6 plus 10 is 16. So half of 16 times 5. Half of 16 is 8. 8 times 5 is 40. So if this piece is 40, then this piece is 40. So we're going to get the total area here in just a minute. And then we have our last rectangle, which is 4 times 6, which is 24. So we have 8, 9, 10, 104. But we need it for 2 bows. So we're going to do 104 times 2, which is 208. There's your answer choice A. That should conclude all of your review. I hope you do good on your test tomorrow, guys. See you tomorrow.